All right, Lachlan, I hear you. I hear what you're saying about discipline and fitness and exercise and all that jazz. But honestly, apart from being in better health, what practical world application does being in shape have? Well, here it is. It hardens you up. It gives you the ability to overcome. It teaches you the capacity that obstacles and setbacks and issues aren't life-threatening, aren't fatal, aren't the end of the world. They just are. And I'll give you the prime example of it. So, my gym. I have had my gym for, we'll be going on 12 years now. And we have had ongoing flooding issues at the gym. So when it gets a big downpour, Exhibit A, as we are currently experiencing right now, my gym floods. And not in your typical sense of flooding, as in like under the doors or through the roof or whatever. No, it seeps through the walls. And I've known this for a while, but I've never actually witnessed it. And today, in a preemptive moment, I was like, that's a lot of rain. Maybe I should go check on my gym and see what's going on. And so I pull up my mats, and lo and behold, I watched it seep through the walls, seep through the gap between the floor and the wall, actually run down the wall. I was like, there you go. And so I went straight into action. Pulled out our dehumidifiers. We have industrial strength dehumidifiers because, lo and behold, this happens every fucking year, and there's an ongoing debate with our landlord, which is a whole different kettle of fish, but something that we have been battling through legal capacity with them about. Anyway, I digress. So I pull them out, pull out our heater, crank up the fans, lay down some towels, pull out the water vacuum, start sucking up as much water as I can, and then it is what it is. I'm going to have to cancel tomorrow's sessions, and that's just, it is what it is. But I was talking to my mum, and then I was talking to my dad, and some friends about it, and they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the clients are like, oh, this is terrible. Like, what can we do about it? And the honest answer is nothing. I have done everything that is capable of. I have taken control of what I can control. I am currently battling the landlords over this issue because it is an ongoing issue. I have instigated the right steps. Today I took the right steps. I preemptively was aware of it. And I went up, and my mats aren't too wet. I got there in time before it was a serious issue. And I put down what I could. I've taken the action steps that I can control. The rest will be what it will be. But I haven't always been like this. When it first happened, it sent me into spirals. It caused massive fucking issues for me. But it is what it is. And that's the reality of this. That the reason why I talk about this mental fortitude and this discipline and this focus and this drive is shit's gonna happen. You are gonna face obstacles in your life. You're gonna face setbacks. You're gonna face challenges. But when they arise for me, I know two factors that get me through. One, I focus on the only things that I can control. I can't control what the landlord does. I can't control what happens with my clients. I can't control their reaction to it. I can't control how much water comes into my gym. I can't control anything like that. What I can control is the steps I have taken, as outlined. I have cancelled tomorrow's session to protect the health and safety of my clients. I have put in steps to mitigate the damage that will happen to my gym. And I have taken the steps forward to address these issues. I've done everything that I can do. And therefore I'm okay. I'm not stressed. I'm not freaking out. I have done all I can do. So there is no point adding to my mental load. There is no point adding stress and anxiety to this situation because there is nothing more that I can do about it. Once I have given everything I have, once I have taken all the action steps that I can, what more is there? But to let it be, because it will be what it will be. There is nothing more that can be done. And the second thing that gets me through is I face mental, physical, and emotional adversity deliberately and voluntarily daily. I voluntarily put myself into these situations. I choose to test myself daily. So when things like this happen, A, it's a drop in the bucket for me. It's just another day, just another thing. But B, I know that I cannot be beaten. I cannot be defeated. So whatever is thrown my way, I will overcome. I will handle it and I will come out victorious. So it doesn't faze me. I appreciate where all those people are coming from and their concern, and I love them for that because that is their way of loving. But I am unfazed, unconcerned. I've done what I can do and I move forward. But I have built mental resilience. I have built mental toughness through my choices and my actions. It means that as things arise in situations that can be stressful and daunting, as long as I have done everything in my power, I know that I can rest easy. I know that I can rest my head at night going, well, there was nothing more that I could have done. And that's okay. So again, why add to my mental burden? Why add to my mental load? I've given everything I can. I've shown up and delivered everything that I have. Therefore, that's enough. So I rest easy. But this is the part when I talk about the practical applications of it. You train so hard that the game is easy. Well, this is the game. It's the game of life. So I train so hard that the game of life is easy. That it doesn't burden me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't stress me. It doesn't challenge me. It just is. And I focus on what I can control. Because we discussed it the other day. 10% of life is what happens to you, and 90% of it is how you respond to it. So I can choose to get upset, I can choose to get frustrated, I can choose to get angry, I can choose to get pissed off, I can blame others, or I can let it be. It's not, take it lying down if there's something to be done. But once I have done everything that there is to be done, let it be. Let the chips fall where they may and move the fuck on. Because that's all we can do. That's all we can control. We need to let go of the things that we can't control and just focus on the areas we can. So we can control our thoughts, our habits, and our actions. So habits don't apply to this situation. So I can control my thoughts and my actions. Tick and tick. Job well done. There's not much more that can be done at this point. So I let it be. But this is what we train for. I train so hard that life is easy. I deliberately and voluntarily put myself into discomfort so that when discomfort arises, it is what it is. And I can move through happily. That I can just view this as a timeline divergent. That this is easy, this is just life, and it's diverting me into a better path. For what, I don't know. But I don't need to know yet. I just need to know where I'm at, where I'm setting my emotions, my thoughts, all that kind of stuff, and just letting it be. Because that's all I can do. So we need to trust in the process. But you can prepare for it. You can prepare for the battle of life by doing these things. And it's why I keep harping on it. It's why I keep coming back to discipline is the ultimate form of self-love. Because it'd be really easy right now to spiral out and to get, as I said, let my emotions get the best of me. But no, I've trained for this. Not in the way everybody thinks you do, but I have trained for this. So it is what it is. And this is the practical application of dedicating your time, your effort, your focus to being the most disciplined man. Because it gives you more opportunities. It gives you more options to take on the world. To do these kinds of things. To be prepared for these kinds of things. As much as you can ever be prepared for these things. To be able to take them on head on. And know that everything will be alright. Because, well, isn't that the game of life? What is the Hormozy thing? Your resilience is defined by your ability to face and incur obstacles and challenges, and how long it takes for you to recover and continue moving forward. The ultimate level of resilience is when something happens and you just take it in your stride and there is no change to the actions that you are taking. That's what we are here for. That is what we are doing. We are building mental toughness. We are building resilience. Because we live in a fragile world these days and we need to become anti-fragile. We need to build our strength and resilience so that when everybody else is crumbling around you, you stand tall and you handle it. It's like Tim Grover talks about being a closer, about being a cleaner. They come to you when everybody else is freaking out and falling apart, and you just stand there and go, this is what we do. Here's the game plan. Let's get it. And that's who you are. You just stand there and go, well, these are the actions. Nothing more that can be done. And we undertake it. It builds that mental resilience. And on the upside, once you've started to build it a little bit by choosing your actions carefully, by choosing discipline, by choosing to overcome every single day, once you have chosen those things, well, lo and behold, you will interact in a situation where this occurs. And you choose discipline, and you choose fortitude, and you choose those kinds of things. And look what happens. Next time, you're able to handle it even better. And the next time after that, you're able to handle it even better. You continue to build that muscle that allows you to handle those situations as they arise. This is part of the game. This is part of the ability to get better at handling discomfort, obstacles, challenges, anything that's placed in your way. You continue to get better at dealing with it by dealing with it. Elon Musk spoke about it. He's like, there is no time frame where you will not be stressed, because lack of action, lack of money, lack of options causes stress. Growth causes stress. All these things cause stress. So you might as well choose the better options. And on the flip side, the more stress, the more challenges, the more obstacles that you can endure, the more you're worth. The greater rewards you will have, because you are the person who can handle it. You are the person who can take it on and deal with it. So the bigger obstacles that you can handle or overcome, the more you will gain from life. There is no easy ride in this. There is no way of avoiding the stress or the anxiety or all that kind of stuff. But what you can do is choose to take it head on. Choose to carry that burden and handle it. And be disciplined and resilient in that fact. So this is what we are training for. Yeah, it's nice that you build a six-pack. Yeah, it's nice that you have a great physique. Yeah, it's nice that you're strong, fit, and healthy. But we are building for the game of life. The ability to overcome anything and everything that is placed in front of you. To handle it and show up as the best version of yourself. That is what we are preparing for. That is what we are training for. And then you get the great opportunity and honor to pass that skill on to your children. To show them what is possible through discipline, through focus, through grit, to build resilience. That these things are not inherently given. They are built over time through decisions and choices and making the right calls at the right times. This is how you become that guy. This is how you become the best version of you. So this is why we must chase greatness. This is why we must choose discomfort. We must undertake exercises that are uncomfortable, that push us past our comfort zones, that rally all those things behind us, that we voluntarily and willingly, daily, push ourselves past our comfort zone to see what is possible, to see who we could be, to see what could be achieved, to see what's on the other side. This is where we achieve those next levels, by doing these things. So if you're ready to finally see the practical application of discipline, if you're ready to become the best version of yourself, shoot me a message. Let's get you into chasing greatness and see who you can become. If you're not quite there yet, click the link in my bio, grab my top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness. And lastly, if you took value from this, if it spoke to you, if it inspired you in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. As I said, I'm here sharing my stories, leading from the front, going through this, same as you, and I hope to inspire you to become the best version of yourself every single day. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Until then.